In this video, we are going to learn how to use the point command in Siemens NX. Now let's go to the command of point. Here we have plenty of choices like infrared, cursor location, then we have the existing points, then we have the endpoints, then we have control point, intersection point, center point of arc, ellipse, sphere. Then we have the quadrant points. Along with that, we have the point on curves or edges. Then we have the spline poles, and at last we have spline defining points. Now, what are all this? Like, first of all, we have to cover what is inference. Inference means to have the automatic selection. Like, it is going to have the logical reasoning by the system based on the user's selection. Like, if I just go to the infrared and just click on the circumference of the circle, so it will auto pick up the center. Like, it will ask whether you want the point on that curve or the arc center. So inferred means to have the logical reasonings based on the user's selection. If someone asks you, as this is also an interview question, like what do you mean by the inferred selection in the software? So inferred means based on the logical reasoning of the software, which utilizes the selections done by the user. Like I have done the selection on this, and currently this is inferred mode. So the system will ask you whether you want the point here at this location or at this. It will show you the results based on its logical reasoning. So wherever I click, it will show a point. Inferred point selection holds the power of all these set of choices. Like it will show you the cursor location as well. Like this is the cursor location option. And here we have this spline defining point. So it will also define the points on this spline like this. So inferred holds the capacity of all these set of choices. Now, if we want to perform the selection for a particular thing, like we want to have the selection only for the endpoint. So you can see that it will not show any of the point on these curve. Like if I just go to the infrared, so it will highlight the point like this. It is highlighting the point. But when I go to the endpoint only, so it will show only the endpoint like this. Wherever I click, it will automatically give the endpoint only. Okay, so let's start one by one. We have covered the infrared. Now let's go to the cursor location. So wherever the location of the cursor, it will drop a point there. When I just have a click like this, it will not give you the exact location. Like if I just zoom in, so you can see I cannot drop a point on this curve. Okay. So for that, we have to just be precise with our selection. Now we have the existing point. Existing point, if there is an existing point in the graphics window, so you can perform the selection on the basis of that point. Like if I just click on this point, so it will drop a point there. Okay, so this is how it works. Basically, there should be a point on which I want to define this existing point. Now we have the endpoint, which we have already seen that it will highlight only the endpoints. Like if I just click on the curve, so it will give you the endpoint only. Like if I just click here, so it will automatically give the point here. Like if I just click here, so you can see a point comes here. Now next option we have is for control points. Like what are the control points? So it will automatically drop a point there. So here was a control point. So that's why we got a control point here. Now, if I just click here, it will give you the control point there. Okay. Now let's come to the next one, which is intersection point. Currently, we do not have any kind of intersection. So I am going to project one. Now I will go to the arc and give an arc here. Now I want the intersection point here, like you can see here. So just go to the point. Then we have to go to the intersection. Now select this one and this one. Now you can see here comes that point of the intersection. Like here, if I just zoom in, so you can see clearly we got a intersection point here. So this is how the intersection works. Let's again go to the intersection point. So basically it will automatically highlight like what is intersecting or not. Next we have the arc center, ellipse center or the sphere center. So for that, I will just make an ellipse. Just go to the mode. Then we have the ellipse here and click on OK. We will have a separate tutorial for ellipse. That's why I have just made in a rough manner. Just go to the point and here we will pick the center option and just click on the ellipse circumference. So here comes the center of this. Now let's go to the quadrant points and it will highlight only the quadrant points. Like if I just click on this, so it will automatically give you the nearest quadrant point. Next option, we have point on curve. Like if I just click here, so it will automatically give you the point at that particular location. But the restriction will be that it is going to be placed on the curve. Okay, like this. This is currently on the curve. Next, we have the spline pole. Like we have the poles here. So it will give you the point at that particular location, only at the pole. Like if I just click here, but it will give you the point at the pole. That's why the selection of the choice, like here, these selections are vital to us. Now just go to the spline defining points. So we can have the spline defining points on this spline, like there. So whatever the points which are defining this particular spline are going to be projected here. Okay, so this is all in this tutorial. Like we have covered infrared. What do you mean by infrared? Automatic selection, and it holds the capacity of all the set of choices. Then we have the cursor location. Then we have the existing points, like how the existing point works. Then we have the end point. Then we have the control points, like what are the control points. Then we have covered the intersection points, like if there is an intersection between the two entities, so it will be get used for getting the intersection. Then we have the center, like how to place the center, like we have just seen in this ellipse. Then we have the quadrant points. Then we have the curve points, like if you want to place the points on the curve, so we can use this. Then this is bipole and this is spline defining points. So this is all in this command, like how to place the points. Basically, point is a very vital command. We do neglect it, and many users do not use. Suggest you to keep on practicing with the point command, because this is very vital in the advanced sketching part. This is all in this video. I hope you have enjoyed the learnings of this video. Please do like and share this video, and do not forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.